All right, so we got all the walls up. They're secured, finished off. Now we have to set up the jig inside the cabin for the roof trusses. So basically there's this little block, you put it down at a specified measurement, you screw it down to the floor, and then when you lay the truss parts in there, it puts it at the right angle. So if it goes from one corner of the wall to this block right here, and you know those are at the right angle, and then you can screw them together. Okay, that's the trusses built. Now I just need to put them up. Okay, it's time to put the trusses up. Forgot something. Okay, I'm going to put the sheeting on the roof right now, all but the very front pieces. That way it stabilizes the trusses while they're sitting there and makes it a little stronger while we're working on it.
Lee's been working all day long on this building, and it is getting evening. It's quite late in the evening now. We've got to eat some dinner, so we're going to resume this project tomorrow. It may be another video, but it may be this video. Who knows?
Good morning. For me, it's morning. The very next day. For you, it's like that. Anyway, back on the cottage we're going to go. We're going to assemble the front and rear gable panels and assemblies, get those hung, and then hopefully finish the roofing today. And then get it tarped. So when we leave tonight, if it rains, we don't have to worry about any problems. Thanks for watching. Let's get on with it. So I'm drawing a center line on these two 2x4s so I know where to line it up on this panel here. This panel has to split the difference, and then the wing panels or the corner panels will attach to this, and then all of that gets hung up on the back wall. Okay, that's it for the rear gable panel. You'll notice I put these 2x4s here. That's because it's already on a 2x4 and I wanted it to be level when I nailed it. Probably not going to matter a whole lot. Once I pick it up, it's going to flop a little bit, but I just like things to be true. Alright, so we're going to start working on the front gable assembly. It is an assembly because there's a window in it and all that stuff. So it's in many pieces. You'll see I have this laid out here. I did already mark it here for nailing, and I marked the center of these here. Those two go on the outside edge and they're flush. I'm going to do like I always do. I'm going to pre-nail where all of these go so that it's easier than trying to stand on it and drive it all the way through the wood. Also, this is a 3-inch board. These are 2x4s, which are 1.5 inches tall. So they're going to nail on the bottom edge. So I have to make sure when I put my pre-nails in, I put them down to tag the bottom edge of each board. So for this next part, these two boards don't do anything, but they're just there for a temporary support because we have to nail to this, the flush side. So they're there to lift it up so that you can nail to the flush side. And I have to gather a few more parts, so I'll be right back. Okay, just like I did on the rear gable, I've got to do the same on the front. That's to put these boards here and here. I need to mark them first. And this is where things always get interesting with these kits. The angles aren't cut exactly right, ever. So when you go to line these up, these boards are supposed to be flush on the top and the bottom. Well, on the left side, it is flush on the top and the bottom. On the right side, it is this piece, the paneling piece, is 1/4 inch taller than the wood. And it's this that's cut wrong, not these. So I'm going to flush it on the bottom, and we'll see how that flushes out later. I'm just going to put the 4 nails in to hold the boards in place right now, in case I have to take it apart and move things because they don't line up perfectly. In the other 2 buildings that I've done, I've had to just kind of play with things to get it as close as possible. Mass production being what it is, that's what you get. So just like the other ones that I built, same thing. It doesn't line up perfectly. There's going to be gaps. Going to have to fill them with caulking before you paint. Basically, we just have to get it as close as we can. Okay, that's the front gable wall assembly. Now I'll move it out of the way, see if I can enlist some help from you-know-who, and we can get them put up, I hope. Now it's time to work on the front gable ladders, they call them, or the gable extension or overhang. We'll build those and get them ready to hang. I'm going to pre-drill these holes because this is a small piece of wood and I don't want them to split when I screw them. Okay, so the extension is done as far as this part, but there are a couple of pieces that need to be added on the ends. Time to put that back gable cap on. So let's get to it. They call for it to be nailed on. I did put 2 screws in just to hold it while I do the nailing. So let's finish it up. Oh, let's go get the hammer. Got the hammer. Okay, there you see it, the gable's done, or the back gable panel's done. Now we're going to move on to roofing. There's some pieces I haven't put on yet that I need to now. They're nailing strips for the soffit. So let's do that. Well, there you go. Roof's done, both sides.